Hello Interloper here with another current events video for Blood Brothers. Today I'm trying to go a little bit more professional by recording with a script rather than just winging it on the spot. If you prefer this format better, please sound off in the comments section. I would love to hear your feedback. So now on to Blood Brothers related things. Unless you have been busy and haven't been on Blood Brothers lately, you'll have known that the Raid Boss event has officially begun. The Blighted Jungle, or just the Blight Jungle for short, brings about a lot of new changes that we're sure to see in future reincarnations of this event. Though the Discover reward was removed from this event, a damage bonus has officially been introduced. The amount of bonus points scales along with the amount of damage done to the raid boss. The elites have also been altered. Rather than an uncommon elite that evolves into a rare, and a rare elite that evolves into an epic, we have two rares that evolve into epics. One has a significantly better multiplier than the other, and inevitably, better final stats. Unfortunately, this means it's harder to get the elites for this raid boss event. Uncommon elites used to drop very often and helped aid weaker players in the event. This may be a push to get more players to pay. Unfortunately, there are some changes that haven't been as obvious. One of these is the shortened number of rounds in each raid boss battle. Before the changes, players would get 5 chances to attack the boss, with the boss having 4 chances to attack you. With this event, we have seen a decrease in these attack rounds to 4 player attack rounds and 3 boss attack rounds. This results in a lower damage count overall. It's speculated that this was done to balance out the power of the add skill option for warlords, as well as the new level cap to level 170. The higher multipliers on the event elites can also be partially to blame. On the bright side, however, non-elite familiars have somewhat higher chance of surviving the whole battle due to changes in the boss's attack mechanics. Some other things to note in this event is the disappointing amount of points given for the Super Raid Boss. Compared to the third evolution's level 50 variation, the amount of points given for the Super Raid Boss is quite pathetic. Hopefully we'll see an increase in the Super Raid Boss levels towards the end of the event. Now it's time to take a peek at the rewards. The legendary reward for this event is Magdal Dragonheart with the ability of Boon of Mind and Shield 2. This ability is the same of that of Evil Eye, also known as Cyclops Magus. It is influenced by Wisdom, which surprisingly this legendary does not have a lot of. Magdal is in fact more centered towards attack, defense, and agility. The raid boss itself, Lindworm, which is given out as a prize to the top 4,500 ranked players, as well as players that achieve 400,000 points, is basically a souped-up version of Zombie Dragon. They both share the same ability, Torrent of Venom, which is influenced by Wisdom. Thankfully, Wisdom is something that this familiar has plenty of, in fact, more so than the legendary prize. It does, however, have a significantly lower agility than Zombie Dragon. What it lacks in agility, it makes up in defense, attack, wisdom, and hit points, making it ultimately better than Zombie Dragon. I'll leave you all with some tips and recommendations for this event. Make sure you choose your event allies wisely, always. It's also worth noting that you get a bugle if you are the MVP. If you are sure that you'll be an MVP for a raid boss, feel free to attack since you really have nothing to lose. You'll just get your bugle back from the MVP reward. Also, a lot of players are recommending not to use the event coins. From personal experience, I've made about 120 pulls and only received 2 rares, one of which was elite. It is rumored that copper coins have a better drop rate, so many players are saving up their event coins to be turned into copper coins at the end of this event. We do have some questions that have been submitted, so it's time for our question and answer session. Destroya asks, can you show your band, and can you tell me some tips and tricks for getting many points in events? Well, my mainline band at the moment consists of a Perfect Evolution Oniroku, Andorra, and Fafnir. My Golden Lance Warlord with Scythestorm and Rush, I'm currently working on adding Grace of Winds too, and an Imperfect Evolution of a Gizlandi. I'm working on evolving a Bat Demon at the moment to possibly replace my Fafnir. As for some tips and tricks, I usually try to include tips and strategies in my current event videos. Now that vacation is over for me, I can hopefully get back to making these videos regularly. For anything I don't touch up on, feel free to send me a question or ask in the comments. I've noticed that a lot of commenters have been very helpful in answering certain questions. We then have a question from Jason Burnett. He asked me to check into hacking because there's a bunch of new videos on YouTube since my last post about it, and a lot of people are saying that they work. Well, unfortunately, there is no Blood Brothers hack that is legitimate other than faking device registration with a jailbroken device. If you look at some of these videos, you'll see that the uploader usually approves all of the comments that are posted. The people who say that it works usually have never commented on any other video, meaning that they are a dummy account created by the original uploader just to support their video. Some of these videos don't even allow comments at all. There is no such thing as a buggy invite code that will give you anything extra either. A lot of the other videos are also just traps to get you to do surveys for free. See, many companies need survey data, and usually they have to pay a lot of money to get people to take them. By implementing surveys and tricking people to take them, the person who has set up the site gets paid for all of the surveys that you are doing for free. Even worse, if there really is a download, you most likely will have your account information stolen. It's better to play any game fair and square than risk losing everything on something that most likely won't even work. Lastly, Cheesy Alt asks about adding skills to warlords. His warlord is level 50, and he has 60 familiars but cannot add skill to his warlord. See, in order to add a skill to your warlord must be level 50 or above, and the familiar that you are going to destroy to give to your warlord must be at maximum level and at least of epic rarity. Rares or epics that are under level 99 will not work. That's it for now. If you liked this format better, please sound off in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback on this and whether or not I should revert to my previous format of just talking on the fly. Until next time.